Today I'm at a Prayer Mountains. Oh, today I'm at a Prayer Mountain, um, one of the ones in California area, which is I forgot the name of the city. Oh, it's Corona. Actually, I came here last night, and I spent one night with several other people in a room. We shared. The lodging here is cheaper than the other ones. It was only $10 per night. I'm planning to spend 2 nights in here and leaving anytime. I think I guess early to avoid the traffic, because the traffic was very bad last night when I was coming here. It's supposed to be taking 2 hours, but it took me 2 hours and a half. 3 hours and a half. I almost fell asleep while I drive, and I almost hit one car. I'm glad that God protected me. By the way, as you can see, somebody's praying and calling the Lord in Korean. I cannot say this is a beautiful prayer mountain site, but the nature is beautiful around. But the facility is kind of, you can say, old and not really modern or convenient, but they have, air conditioning system in there, and maybe old mattresses, but they have restrooms and shower, which just surprised me. And they have a dining room that they offer you 2 meals a day, I think, which is included at $10 for lodging. Okay. Well, the reason why I came here, I felt that I need to have an intensive prayer with the Lord and spend time with Him alone during the weekend. I had one situation came up that I felt that I need a prayer really badly, so I came here. I haven't thought about going for a prayer, mountain for a long time. It's something easy to think in Korea because we have a lot of prayer mountains, but not in U.S. I don't even think I had one in Texas, where I'm from. But down here in California, there are a lot of Oriental and a lot of Koreans. So Koreans are big on prayers. So I found some of them, but they were so far away from me. Most of them were an hour away or 2 hours away, like this one. There are ones in LA, which could be a little bit closer, but then they're all booked up during the weekend. So I chose this one. I heard good about this place. It says Grace Retreat Prayer Center or something in Corona. Okay, so I had a hard time to find this place though. I had the address, but it wasn't good enough because prayer mountains, you have to be careful when you come because they're usually away from the main streets, and so they're kind of hidden. So the GPS cannot tell you how to get there. And sometimes the GPS take you to the wrong place or stops before you get to the right place. That's what happened to me yesterday. The person here were not really informative, so I had a hard time to communicate with the person and to find this place because my GPS wasn't showing anything. And then unfortunately, the battery on my phone was dying, and I didn't have a charger for the vehicle, so I think there was kind of about 15% left. So I was in a hurry, and the person wasn't telling me or understood me, so we had some miscommunication, and it was hard. But eventually I made it. God was good, so He sent some people on the way. Because I was in the middle of mountain, which has no light around. It was dark, late. It was after 9, close to 10, and I felt like, okay, I came here all the way, but nobody answered the phone, and it's dark. I'm stuck in the middle of the mountainside, and I didn't know where to go, and I wasn't planning to spend a lot of money for spend a night, you know. But then, you see, here we go. God is in control. So He brought some people, and I was between the two vehicles, front and back, and then I needed guidance. So I was blocking them, and because it's a narrow, road on the mountain, so I had to back up, and it was tough. And then one of the people there in the vehicles, they were nice, and these people are from this prayer mountain, and they helped me. Actually, he drove my car to back up and make everything cleared, and he helped me to follow him, and so I made it through. Wow. Honestly, because of all the trouble I had on the way, I was a little bit I felt complaining in my heart, like, hey, what's all these things? And the person from the prayer mountain, she doesn't, recognize my effort to come over here and not being compassionated. And too much effort here, but wait a minute, and we had a kind of sort of argument because of misunderstanding. But I knew that I was just hoping that, okay, there must be something good. God, you have something good for me. So I guess the enemy tried to discourage me with this little incident. So I just kind of, well, by the way, so last night everything was new. When you go to places like this, it's kind of like away from the technical things. It's away from all the convenience, not completely, but so you have to use old mattresses and blankets and share it with others, and so you might can think of bugs or some germs, something like that. And I thought about it too, and I kind of like, how can I sleep on it, And the room was a little hot in the beginning. Well, good that I found that the air conditioner was working, so I turned it on, and it felt better. So, but I prayed for everything, God, please, And I know that the discipline my heart to be thankful and focus on prayer, not anything else like surrounding stuff, the material things. This is a small thing, and I shouldn't focus on any of these, even with that little discomfort from the communication with the other person here. By the way, so this is it. Actually, I came here to fast 3 days, so this is day 2. I feel good. The hunger didn't bother me yet, and I know that I need to be motivated. I need to be focused to pour out my heart to the Lord, and then to listen from Him. I don't want to do things my one way. That's what prayer is supposed to be like. And I'm not here just to accomplish what I want. I'm here to spend the time with Him, the quality time, and to know His will for me. Through all the troubles that I had, which caused me to feel like I need to come to get the answer and to know His will and to have the direction from Him. So, well, I will see.